The Zodiac killer. There has been a lot of uncut serial killers. What makes him so special? Let's find out. People agree the Zodiac killer has killed 5 people and gravely injured 2, but it's possible he has killed much more, about 37. His first known victims were teen couple Betty Lou Jensen and David Arthur Friday. In December 20, 1968, at around 11:15 p.m., their shot bodies were found near the car. Betty Lou had died immediately, and David died on his way to the hospital. A year later, on July 4, 1969, Darlene Elizabeth Perrin and Michael Reynolds Magoo were shot at 12 a.m. in a parking lot. At 12:40, the Zodiac killer called the police in a paid phone booth near the police station.
I want to report a double murder. If you go 1 mile east on Columbus Parkway to Republic Park, you'll find the kids in a brown car. They have been shot by a 9mm Luger. I also killed those kids last year. Goodbye.
Sadly, only Michael survived. Luckily, he was able to describe the killer. He described him as a short, heavy-set white man with a large face. California knew they had a psychopath on their hands. On Friday, August 1, 1969, 3 letters were sent to the San Francisco Examiner, San Francisco Chronicles, and the Vallejo Times-Herald. Each letter said that he was responsible for the shooting of the 4 teens. He put info only he and the police knew, and in each letter he put one-third of a coded message. He demanded that the letters be put on the front page of each newspaper, or he would kill a dozen people on the weekend. The newspapers did what he said. The police, not convinced it was really him, stated it was a prank. Zodiac responded by writing another letter 3 days later with info that proved he really was there, as well as a message to the police telling them if they cracked the code, it would reveal his name. On August 8, the code was cracked by a teacher, but it didn't contain Zodiac's name, and the letter had no fingerprints. The police was stuck. On September 27, 1969, Zodiac stabbed 2 college students who were having a picnic, Cecilia Ann Shepard and Brian Calvin Hatchell. Cecilia died in a coma, but Brian survived and told the police everything. How the hooded man came toward them, put a mask, and with his gun there now, demanded Brian's car and their money. He tied them up, stabbed them, and wrote a cross-circle symbol on the side of the car. Zodiac later called the police, just as he did on his last murder. Zodiac's last confirmed victim was taxi driver Paul Stein on October 11. Witnesses described Zodiac as a white man, 25 to 30 years old, stocky built and a screw cut. Even with the FBI and local police officers, even with millions of people scared, even with the handwriting notes and DNA, Zodiac was never caught. More than 2,500 suspects have been investigated, but there were a few primary suspects. The biggest one was Arthur Lane Allen. He fitted the description, he lived close to the killings, had the same typewriter the letters were typed on, owned bombs and weapons located on his basement, and there was much more evidence against him. He must be the killer, right? No, his fingerprints didn't match Zodiac, and a DNA test in 2002 proved it wasn't him. Jack Terrence, Larry King, Bruce David, all prime suspects, none of them proven guilty. So, he was never caught. What makes the Zodiac special? As Evan Simon said, This guy not only was the subject of nationwide obsession and a fruitless expensive investigation, but he also wrote numerous letters to the police. You got DNA, fingerprints, writing style analysis, psychological profiling from your letter contents, witnesses, tracking on the letter writing equipment and supplies, tracking back to the places your letters were mailed from, DNA and fingerprints on those places. You would think it would take less than 40 years. The Zodiac killer is still out there. Could you be next?